science fiction cinema continues to be one of the most beloved genres among movie enthusiasts. As the DWA family, we have compiled a list of the best science fiction films determined by user ratings on IMDb. Take note of the list, which includes legendary films like Back to the Future, The Matrix, and Interstellar. Different universes, wars against artificial intelligence and machines, time travel, interdimensional transitions, extraterrestrial beings. Rediscover all the dynamics that we love and have ingrained in our minds about the universe of science fiction films with this curated list we have prepared for you. 7. Metropolis. Metropolis, a Fritz Lang film that is included in the list and takes us back to the black and white silent film era, serves as a milestone for many films that would be made after it. Metropolis, one of the most original stories in the history of cinema, made a great impact with its subject, enormous budget, and filming techniques when it was released. The film showcases the division of society into the working class and the ruling class through its set design. The working class lives underground, operating machinery without even seeing the sunlight. On the upper part of the city, the ruling class leads a comfortable life. It is observed that the ruling class is quite content with their lives and either remains unaware of or disregards the living conditions of the workers. Around a love story, the social structure and dynamics of the division between the workers and the ruling class are presented to the audience as a cinematic feast. 6. Dune. Based on Frank Herbert's novel of the same name, Dune was one of the most talked about films of the past year. Dune focuses on the story of Paul Atreides, whose family controls Arrakis, a desert planet, in a distant future. Compared to the other planets governed by rival families in the galaxy, the desert planet Arrakis, which is the sole producer of an extremely valuable resource, begins to attract attention among noble families. This resource, called spice, not only offers high consciousness and long lifespan for living beings but also causes serious side effects. The Harkonnen family, among those families seeking access to the spice, sets a trap for Paul and his family. As a result, Paul's family disintegrates and falls into a fugitive state. A new adventure begins for Paul, where he will struggle to regain control of Arrakis for his family, and this adventure also holds the possibility of changing the course of the entire universe. 5. Mad Max: A Fury Road. As the fourth film in the Mad Max series, Mad Max: A Fury Road brings together names such as Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, Nicholas Hoult, and Hugh Casebourne on the big screen. In the film, Mad Max, who has a difficult past, believes he needs to be alone to survive. Somehow, he finds himself in a group struggling to survive by constantly evading wars in the Barren Lands, led by a leader named Furiosa. This group is fleeing from the merciless rule of Immortan Joe, who is in pursuit of something that has been stolen from him and is irreplaceably valuable. 4. Jurassic Park. Directed by Steven Spielberg, who is known for his work on films such as Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, and Empire of the Sun, Jurassic Park is based on Michael Crichton's novel of the same name. With its special effects and massive budget, Jurassic Park has become a symbol of the science fiction genre. The movie focuses on the adventure of creating dinosaurs using DNA extracted from a fossilized mosquito and bringing them back to life. Dr. Hammond produces dinosaurs based on the obtained DNA sample and showcases them in a zoo-like setting. The first visitors to this special zoo are a lawyer, a mathematician, a dinosaur expert, and Hammond's grandchildren. When someone attempts to steal the dinosaur embryos and disables the security system, all the dinosaurs are suddenly set free. 3. Back to the Future. The first film of the iconic Back to the Future trilogy, which has gained popularity since its release in 1985, examines the friendship between Doc Emmett Brown, Christopher Lloyd, a scientist dealing with unusual inventions, and Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, a high school student. Doc Emmett Brown needs plutonium for the time machine he's trying to invent, which leads him into trouble. While Marty is trying to escape from an armed gang, he suddenly finds himself in the year 1955 when the DeLorean DMC-12 his driving reaches a speed of 88 miles per hour. In this unfamiliar past, Marty encounters a series of comedic events and starts struggling against time to return to the year 1985. Finding Doc's younger self in 1955, Marty has limited time to go back and prevent Doc from being shot. During a school dance where Marty's parents first meet, a mishap occurs when the hand of the lead singer of the performing band gets injured, and Marty takes the stage to perform Chuck Berry's iconic song Johnny B. Good. How many of us can forget that scene? 2. Interstellar. Interstellar, which is part of the space movie craze of a certain era, is one of the most groundbreaking films of Christopher Nolan, often referred to as the golden child of cinema. Starring Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and Michael Caine, the film revolves around the exploration of an alternative planet for human survival due to a climate crisis in a future setting. During this quest, a wormhole discovered in space becomes humanity's hope for salvation. A group of astronauts aims to pass through this wormhole, change dimensions, and explore uncharted territories that could potentially serve as alternative habitable spaces for Earth. However, 1 hour spent there is equivalent to 7 years on Earth, initiating a fierce battle against time. 1. The Terminator. Directed by James Cameron and starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, and Michael Biehn, The Terminator has become a significant symbol over time. The film takes us to the year 2029 in a post-apocalyptic world, where humanity is engaged in a battle against robots that now control the world. These machines seek to use their unlimited power as they please and are in pursuit of ways to enhance their strength further. To achieve this, they devise a clever plan to alter the past, thus bending the future to their desired outcome. A Terminator, an android designed to assassinate Sarah Connor, one of the important leaders of the human resistance against machines, is sent to the past to kill her and prevent the birth of her son John, who will become the leader of the resistance in the future. We hope you liked the list we prepared. What would be your top 3 choices? Don't forget to mention them in the comments.